Hey Virgo, what's going on? Hope everything is going well. We're going to hop into your reading, see what's happening with you and the person on your mind, the connection that you're watching this for. This could resonate any type of way, romantically or not. It can resonate for someone who's heavily thinking about you, Virgo, which I actually do see that. I'm about to let you see the cards. So we're going to get into part one of your reading, everything that's happening currently, and then stay tuned. If this resonates, continue watching. I'm going to show you the cards at the end of this reading to tell you about what we're going to talk about in part two. And that reading is on Vimeo. The second part, I'll tell you more about what we pull on there as well. But for right now, let's get into this. Feel free to leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, Virgo. I keep looking down at your cards. Okay, feel free to if you do subscribe, I'm sorry, be sure to hit the notifications bell. All right. And with that being said, I'm gonna pause the reading right here, let you look at the cards, you can see me pulling the cards for your reading, and then we'll come right back and I'll give you my interpretation of what's happening. All right. Okay, Virgo. So you see the cards. Very interesting. Kind of get uh, this this reading. It seems pretty straightforward. Okay. So let's get into this. First thing is the energy of the current connection is rose quartz with the King of Swords. So what rose quartz really emphasizes is self-worth, self-value. Okay. Um, that's the first thing. Okay. And we're going to circle back to, we're going to tie the cards back into the energy of what's going on. You have that in combination with the King of Swords. So right away, it looks like, especially with you, Virgo, it seems like you're putting up boundaries right now, or there's an emphasis on you having boundaries, maybe being closed off to who this is. All right. I feel like the energy with the King of Swords, it's a bit cold, right? It's a bit cold. The connection is definitely changing. I see a change in the communication between you two. Especially this King of Swords is very unique in where there's a butterfly. Okay, so I do see a level of growth in this connection, but the growth, it can be you and this person learning boundaries with one another. Okay. So there's that. Okay, so I'm seeing that we're gonna tie back into this energy. Your person can kind of come off like this King of Swords with you right now, Virgo. I'm getting that because they also show up with mask. Whoever this is, they have a nervous energy. They come up with the rabbit. So they have this type of nervous energy, Virgo. Sometimes the rabbit can fear the worst. Okay. Like this person is very unsure about what's going to happen with the future or in the future with you two. There's anxiety, there's worry there. All right. Currently. Okay, so this person definitely has a nervous energy. However, I feel like they're masking it. Okay. And they're masking it with this King of Swords energy, where maybe they seem very aloof, very detached, or it is giving me a very like calculated energy where this person is very mindful of what they say to you, how they say things. All right. I see this person like kind of treading lightly, choosing their words, their messages, their communication. They're being very cautious. Okay. Can be a lot of overthinking with who this is. Like they're overthinking what to say to you. All right. And again, I get them like kind of masking their fear. So I get a kind of defensive. It's giving me a little bit of like a Five of Swords energy. Like this person's communicating with you. Because I do think that I do feel like there's communication, but the communication seems different. Maybe not traditionally or not normally how you and this person speak or have spoken, Virgo, or have operated together. And this is Aquarius energy. One of Aquarius's ruling planets is Saturn, and I do get this sense of like restrictive. Your person feels this from you. They're picking this up from you, Virgo, because I feel like you're hard to read right now. They can't really read you or get a good read on like what your energy is. And to further emphasize that restrictive energy, which is also interesting because Saturn has the rings around it, right? You show up as, we'll get to the King of Cups, Six of Pentacles, but you show up with the earthworm and the girl with the snake, right? And look at that. It's like the rings of Saturn. I feel like your energy also feels restricted here in this connection, but it's you. Maybe you feel like you need to operate that way or have boundaries, okay, with who this is. You may want to open up, but you're not doing that right now. Earthworm usually shows up when someone is shy, very hesitant. There's a lot of hesitation on your end, very shy to open up, okay? And it could be, Virgo, because you're in a good place. You do have the King of Cups, okay? So some of you may have a dominant Scorpio placement. Maybe Scorpio Venus. I've seen that a lot with Virgos, have a Scorpio Venus. So I feel like you're in a good place. There's something here that I see you happy about, all right? I do see that. King of Cups is generally, happy. But you're just not really in a space where you want to open up and share, maybe share your cup, especially with who this is. All right. I feel like you're in a place of self-love. I see you feeling good. All right. I'm going back to that Saturn energy. Saturn has to do with lessons. So there can be lessons that have been learned in this connection, Virgo, that have put you into this position of either it's been in this connection or just things from the past. Okay. Even with Saturn, something else I'm hearing is this could be someone returning. All right. A return. Maybe this person is in their Saturn's return, Virgo. You could be in your Saturn return. Okay. And Saturn return, Saturn's return, however you say it, there are a lot of changes that occur typically in someone's life when you go through your Saturn return. If you're not familiar with it, just look it up. I don't want to dive too deep into that. And this could be, 29, or you can be 58. Also, the years leading up to, like a couple years leading up to Saturn's return and after, also play into Saturn's return. Okay. So it looks like you're coming out of even, because the King of Cups is an energy of transformation, but you're coming out of this transformation, this change, Virgo, emotionally elevated. Okay. That's what I'm getting with the King of Cups. King of Cups is very compassionate, understanding. Okay. And it can be that this person gave you some sort of vibe, like they set some boundaries or were guarded with you, Virgo. So I'm also hearing like that's why you're operating in the way you are, like you're respecting this person's boundaries, or you're just giving this person the energy that they gave to you or they were giving off. Okay. But that's different. I'm hearing like it feels different to who this is. And also too, again, if this is a return, which it can be, this person's returning back, either they've already done this. For a lot of you, I get like this person's already done this because they show up with the Six of Pentacles. And I'll tell you why I'm interpreting it that way. If they're returning back in, that makes sense as to why they are nervous, why they have this anxious feeling about, I don't know what's going to happen with Virgo. All right. The Six of Pentacles, I feel, is coming from your end. All right. Six of Pentacles is like breadcrumbing. So a number of you are, again, possibly giving like little communication to who this is, or the communication with you coming from you, Virgo, seems very dry. If this person is messaging you, you may just be giving short answers or, one-worded answers, something like that. Okay. I feel like a number of you are responding, but again, I also get too, you come up very receptive, okay, with this King of Cups. This is water and earth energy. So you come up in like receiver mode. That's just how I interpret it as a reader. Okay. And it's interesting. The energy is masculine with the King of Swords. The energy is masculine, but both you and this person come up in feminine energy. Okay. So the communication again feels very cold, feels very stifled, feels very like, I wanted to say the word bound, like careful. All right. I think that you're operating with this person in a certain way. And the Six of Pentacles reiterates where look at the scales. Scales, Libra, we have more karma type of energy. I give to you what you give to me. Virgo, you may not be going out of your way. I don't think you are. I don't think you're going out of your way. I just feel like you're coming into some sort of understanding here where your happiness is taking precedence right now. Okay. You're in a good place emotionally. And I definitely see too, like you're not wanting to be taken advantage of. I think that in this connection and also other relationships too, Virgo, you've learned, a lot of you are probably very empathetic too, right? We have empath, narcissist paradigm. I feel like you've learned that it's best to not overgive or overshare. Oversharing is coming up. Yeah. I don't see you oversharing a lot. You know, some of you, again, you could be like messaging who this is or saying little things. Hey, how are you? How's your day? This, that, and the third. But you are, I think, restricting your communication here. All right. Not to beat a dead horse. And it's out of protection. That's what I'm getting here. It's out of your own protection. This person may be putting on, you know, some sort of like mask. Okay. Now it's interesting, on your person's side, we have the gaslighting. Okay. Pretend gaslighting energy. And then on your side, we have empath narcissist paradigm. So, you know, hold on. So there could be that factor. I'm not going to really like dive too deep into that because I just feel like the whole narcissist empath thing has now kind of gotten like dragged out. All right. Where now everybody's a fucking narcissist. Everybody is an empath. Anyway, that's my 2 cents. Who cares? Who cares? And legit though, there can be that type of energy here. But I feel more so this person is masking, there's something hidden here with who this is. I also feel too, Virgo, there's something going on here that you don't know about with the Six of Pentacles. I do get that. I feel like there's something going on here that this person is not being forthcoming about, or and it could be a number of things. Money could be something about money here, Virgo. This person doing something pertaining to money that, hold on, let me see what I get here. Accepting a handout or giving a handout. Hold on. This is something that's hidden, I feel, from you. And that's what you know. That's what you know. That's why, you know, again, I am getting that, you know, empath, you know that enough about yourself where you're picking up on a lot and you're like, okay, time to put up some boundaries. All right. So, and just to reiterate too, even with the earthworm, earthworm has to do with new territory. Territory. I think that you are territorial over your energy right now. I also feel too, this person senses like it's just you come up like with this new energy in this new territory and they're not understanding it. Okay? Because it's very much like beneath the surface. I feel like both of you, Virgo, if I may say this, both of you are also not being completely honest with each other. I don't get full transparency here. Okay. I don't get full transparency here in this connection. Um, for some of you, if this is, you know, some of you, Virgo, have set up very, very strict rules and boundaries with who this is. You may have like cut off communication, or like, yeah, you're not speaking to this person, and that has them fearing the worst. Okay. That has them fearing the worst. And right now, they are wanting a handout from you. They are wanting you to at least say something to them, Virgo. Even if it's a little something. And I just get like, that does not, you're like, that's not really what I want to do here. Okay. They may want, they could want you to like step in and resolve something, or you be the one to resolve something here with them. But I don't see you really in that position right now, wanting to do that. Let's go to rose quartz. 48. Again, rose quartz has to do with self-worth and self-value. Okay. So it says self-love, self-worth, being enough, worthiness. Okay. Remember, guys, this can resonate for whomever. For some of you, this can be a family member, your child, etc. This could be, it can just represent the energy of individuals that you are placing boundaries with, okay? That you are enforcing, that you are enforcing boundaries with, all right? So, yes, like I said, self-love, self-worth, being enough, and worthiness, okay? Now, okay. Let's go to relationship message. We are conditioned to forget how amazing we are. So when rose quartz spirit shows up, it's because now it's time for being aware of how quickly we forget our beauty and worth. Have you been falling into a comparison trap and convincing yourself that you aren't good enough and that you have to work hard to deserve what you want for yourself? Let go of that scarcity mindset, scarcity mentality. Comparing yourself to someone else should be done only when you want to identify with those, matching inner strengths of yours that you wish to amplify so that you may experience even more love and prosperity. Today is a good day to connect with what you see and love in others and feel the presence of those attributes within yourself. Remind yourself of the times when you have been strong, smart, playful, and confident. There's definitely a lack of confidence coming from your person's end here, Virgo. All right. And I feel like they may be the ones that are doing the comparing. Okay. Like they're comparing themselves. I don't know if they're comparing themselves to you or what. Okay. There may be a lack of self-worth on their behalf at this point. Let's see. Rose quartz encompasses all expressions of love, including self-love, meditation. With this stone brings the knowing that we are a part of a loving frequency, that we are perfect and always have been. Okay. 48 is also Jupiter. So there's something here about, this is what I'm hearing too. So along with Saturn, right, we learn our lessons and we move forward. I feel like, and I also feel like it's graduating. Okay. So the lesson, again, I want to reiterate, Virgo, that you have learned is, there's a saying, and maybe I'll put this quote at the beginning of the reading. But the givers need to have boundaries because the takers have none. Okay. For some of you, this person is a taker. Okay. They was it siphon energy. Um, for some of you, this person is a taker, and I think that you're learning that. So out of that now, with Jupiter energy, 48, like I said, is a 12. I think your growth, right? Like I said, I see you emotionally elevating. Your growth comes in the form of self-love, if I'm just referring to you. So there's something, a part of this connection that you have outgrown, Virgo. Okay. You've outgrown it. You've graduated. And, when you outgrow something, there really is no going back. As my boo says, he always says, you can't put the smoke back in the cigarette. Okay. So it's what's done is done. Okay. There's no undoing something that has happened here or that has been learned. So now we move forward. And either way, if you are moving forward with this person right now, Virgo, or not, you are again enabling or enforcing boundaries. Okay. So that's what I see right now. Feel free to leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel, Virgo. So I'm going to pull cards. I'm going to let you see the cards for what I see happening next. Like I said, that part of the reading is on Vimeo. All right, link below, description, top of the comments. What was I about to say to you, Virgo? Along with what I see happening next, we're also going to talk about what this person would like their relationship to be with you in this lifetime. What do they think is going to be the relationship with you two? What long-term outcome do I get with you guys at this point? We're going to pull from the Time Oracle deck, give you a timeline of when I see forward movement, Virgo. And then we're going to pull your advice. Let's see how, what is the universe or spirit's advice in terms of how you should be showing up in this connection and moving forward at this point. All right. So if I see you all on Vimeo, I'll see you there. Virgo, thank you for clicking on your reading. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you all more than you know. And I will see you next time. Good luck with everything. Stay tuned for the cards for those of you that want a preview of what comes next. All right. Peace.